Welcome, everyone. Welcome. If you hear me more clearly, I have a new microphone that I've been using. We are here. We are ready. Game 1 of the 2020 Stanley Cup Final. Now, I know this actually isn't going to be the real case because hockey is coming back and there will be a playoff format. Well, this could be the case, but in this simulation, though, and this will be the last series of the simulation. It's the 2020 Stanley Cup Final, again from Boston, Massachusetts, the North End, and TD Garden. The Bruins are hosting St. Louis Game 1 today. That'll be the first game. Yeah, I see, Kelsey. It would be interesting. Back-to-back champion we haven't had since 2017 when the Pittsburgh won it. And we haven't had a back-to-back champion against the same team back-to-back since the Edmonton Oilers did it in 1986 against the 1985, against the Philadelphia Flyers. Bruins win the Cup in 7. Let's see. Game 1, 2020 Stanley Cup Final. Bruins and Blues. Let's get at it. Sorry about that, just placing my mic. As I did tell everyone, this will be a 20-minute period. It's going to be a long one. Let's get ready, though. Game 1. I'm just looking. It's the new rules, yeah. New rules. Hold on a second. Just checking your... Sorry for the finger in the screen. Habs could get first overall because they got eliminated. Yeah, it's crazy. Okay, we got a long stream. Hopefully, I'll talk about it a little more in the intermission. Back in Boston, it's a new phase. It's a new time. And the Bruins have another chance for the Stanley Cup in Beantown in the North End. But what about the St. Louis Blues? They were a team that had to go through some top opponents and faced elimination twice in 2 nights against the Vancouver Canucks and came back. Well, it's the Stanley Cup Final from Boston, TD Garden. We're at it again. The Blues and the Bruins, the 2020 Stanley Cup Final, next on NBC. Next time if I ever do the simulation, I'll definitely use the mic so you can hear everything even more clearly. All right, we're ready to go. The face-off for the Stanley Cup Final. It's O'Reilly and Bergeron again, and Bergeron wins it. Back across to Greshlick, turned over at center. On for O'Reilly. Ryan O'Reilly away with it. O'Reilly turning, spiked away, looks for the pass. Checked in front. Pasternak delivers it to Bergeron. Patrice Bergeron to center ice. Sizes up Pietrangelo. Bergeron holds on. Shoots. Save. The first of the Stanley Cup Final. A blocker one by Jordan Binnington. Pietrangelo turned it over. Then he got it right back to center O'Reilly. Sticked away by Marchand. Perron goes down, but he gives to Pietrangelo. Pietrangelo shoots, and that one glove the side. Another shot and a save. Another save. Bergeron checks Shen to the boards. And the chance in front. O'Reilly fanned on it. Chara brings down Perron. Chara to center ice. Zdeno Chara shoots in. Might have been an offside, but no. Blues get it to center ice, and that's Pietrangelo to Perron. David Perron away with it. Perron across. That chance just went wide. Blues still with it. Shot one wide. O'Reilly over the side of the blocker of Rask. Blues have been more dominant, but the Bruins are away with it. Here's Coyle. Shot save and steered away from his stick. Coyle went high for the puck, and a penalty's coming up against the home team. You can hear the boos. Falk here in game one. Spins away. Extra attackers on the ice for St. Louis. Shoots one and gloved down by Tuukka Rask. They're going to go Coyle to the penalty box. A power play for St. Louis pretty early on in game one of the Stanley Cup final. It's Charlie Coyle who goes for a 2-minute minor. He kept it away. Pietrangelo, oh, that almost went in. Rebound, score! The goal is going to go to Tyler Bozak. He has made it 1-0 St. Louis Blues. Went almost over the line, and then DC rebound. No Bruin defenseman was there. Bozak was, and he's made it 1-0. For the second straight year, it's 1-0 Blues in Boston in game one of the Stanley Cup final. That one spiked away and thrown back where he was able to collect. Hold on, everybody. I want to just make sure it says 20 minutes. That wasn't cheated on the time. That's not the right thing. Oh, hold on. That wasn't the right thing. Maybe under gameplay settings? Oh, I guess so. All right. Yeah, it is actually correct. Score! Vladimir Tarasenko, 2-0. This time the guy that passed the puck for the goal is Bozak. What a shot. McAvoy down, and what a shot by Vladimir Tarasenko. His first point ever in the Stanley Cup final. He didn't have any last year, and he has made it 2-0, defending champions. So Bozak and Tarasenko have worked well with that. There's a chance in front. Oh, and taking it away was Gunnarsson. Gunnarsson dive bombed by two Bruins. He gets it to center, and it's poked away. Back, Schwartz is the late man. Blues keep on for a 2-3-0 lead, possibly, but Krejci steals it away for the Bruins. David Krejci on one side. Krejci turns. Look for a pass in front. Coyle missed the net. Coyle shot, score! Right off the corner boards here in TD Garden, Coyle jubilant. He was the guy who was penalized and scored the power play goal to make it 1-0. Well, he cuts the lead in half. What a play by Charlie Coyle. The Plymouth, Massachusetts native, and he works well to get another Stanley Cup final goal. So now this game has been completely turned on its head as 2-1 Blues. And pass in front, Binnington has to cover it. Oh, and he gloved it away, and the net comes off as the puck careens to the far boards. Hold on. I will look at some of your comments. I know you made some. I'm behind again. I wasn't able to see. Your second pet. You hope your Pens eliminate the Habs, and if they could win on to win the Stanley Cup. Yeah, I can see that. Penguins are a good team. My second, obviously, is Vancouver. It's the only team. It's the only team out of my three, Detroit and New Jersey. So I'm hoping the Canucks could win the Cup. Not sure about it. What was the noise, Thomas Favaro? It's my mic. I have to move around it. It's very infuriating. Again, I'm sorry if I can't get to some of your questions and comments in time. It's kind of hard because I'm right behind this microphone and behind this computer and this desk. All right, so right now it's 2-1. Blues have the go-ahead goal right now. It's because of Tarasenko. Coyle just cut the lead in half, just so anybody who's coming in doesn't know. 2-1, Game 1 of 2020 Stanley Cup Final. Bruins and Blues. If anyone's coming in has not watched this show before, the Bruins got through Florida in 5 games in the first round. They got through Toronto in 6 games in the second round. They got through the Islanders in 6 games in the Eastern Conference Final. St. Louis got through the Minnesota Wild in 5 games in the first round. They got through the Dallas Stars in 6 games in the second round, and they got through Vancouver in 7 games in the conference final, facing elimination twice and winning both times. All right, here we go. Face off in front as the net had gone off. Thomas tries to win the draw. He didn't. He did kind of win it. Well, not exactly, but the puck did go past the blue line to Chara. Sedeno Chara, the Slovak, huge giant, shoots it in, and then the Blues are able to careen from Falk to Steen. Alexander Steen. Oh, yeah. That's what that noise was. Sorry, as he gets hit. Every time I move past the microphone, Tommy, I just figured out what it was. Every time I move past the microphone to try to score! Alexander Steen. It's 3-1 St. Louis. Thomas, actually. Thomas gets the goal. Robbie Thomas. He whacked at it, hacked at it, and he got past Rask. But now Tuukka Rask was already let up 3 goals the first period. It's not been good for the Finnish Flash and goal. Tommy, I figured out what was causing that noise. I'm trying to see the comments on that one side. And actually, I'm going to pull up YouTube, too, so I can watch the comments on the stream. Because I was not able to see the comments. And every time I turn past the mic, it makes that horrible, horrible screeching noise. Bruins keep it in, and they shoot it wide. Back thrown down, and then rattled across. Anthony Nerf, you said Yari plus 19-year-old Russian rookie Aksarov is dope if Habs win the first round of new rules. Yeah, I could see that. What team am I going for this year? I wasn't able to see your comment. A penalty call against the Bruins. Blues are going to have a chance to go up 4-1 early in period 1 of the Stanley Cup Final. I am rooting for the Vancouver Canucks. It's my second team. So there is Bertuzzo, the draw, open that for the chance, and it's cleared all the way down. Jets winning this cup in real life? No, they're not. The Jets aren't going to win a game this year. Jets have way too thin a defense. I could see Calgary is scary. Flames are really scary. Here they come, the drop pass. Centered on the long, a chance. Blocked away Bertuzzo. And for Chara, he'll clear. Now, Jets is not. Pionk, that's not cutting it. And Calgary, is scary the way Giordano is a really good player. So is Gaudreau. There's a chance that's fired wide. Trying to keep it in. Bozak, he can't. Not exactly. Then thrown down, the Bruins clear, and they'll go on a full line change. Does Boston. Center back on for Pietrangelo. On Friday, we're going to have game 2 of this series in 2 days. Pietrangelo holds on, shoots, score! Alex Pietrangelo, and that is 4 goals, 2 power play goals, led up by Tuukka Rask in 6 minutes. And this might be it for the goalie. This is super surprising. Here in Boston, the Blues are just letting loose. And they have had less time to prepare, and they are just playing better hockey. And it is the captain scoring his first goal since the Dallas series. The Bruins have not changed goaltenders yet. They might soon. Blues into the Boston end. Holding on. Turns close to the blue line. Centers. Chance there. He's poke checked away. Krejci. Coyle gets it out. Coyle, the only one who did score. Torrey Krug up on the ice. Krug back past DeBrusk. DeBrusk holds on. Shoots. Save by Binnington. And then that one poked away at DeBrusk again. It's a centering pass again. Krejci got hit with the puck. Off his skate. Blues to center. Shoots it in. And not only did he shoot it in, but he missed a skate. The Blues are just playing more inspired, smarter hockey. O'Reilly taps it off. A chance, a shot. Glove save, and he's laying on it. He almost put it in his own net anyway. The Blues have never won Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final, interestingly enough. They've only won 2 games in the Stanley Cup Final in Boston. That was last year, Game 5 and Game 7. In regulation, excuse me. Bertuzzo wins the draw for Gunnarsson. Backhander, rebound taken away. Torrey Krug away with it. Torrey Krug will come on and then just continue to pull that away. Oh, and a save by Binnington, and he holds on. Flames versus Penguins. Flames win in 6. Riddick firing the cup. I like Riddick. He's like an emotional goalie. I think he's a fun guy to be around. No, I personally think it'll be Calgary and Tampa Bay, a rematch of 2004 in the Stanley Cup Final. I initially picked, if you look at some of my videos, in the regular season, I picked Calgary to go up against Minnesota to go up against the Tampa Bay Lightning, and that could happen, but I don't know now. Pass in front, Falk intercepts it and takes it away. Centered that one back. And right from him, and then that'll be the stoppage. I believe that was an offside. No, an icing. Icing call is what they give him. Face off in front of St. Louis goaltender Binnington. Blues trying to get it out. They give it to Thomas. He scored a goal today. Thomas drops it off for Petrangelo. On for Thomas. Robbie Thomas around the net. Thomas looks for Steen. That's blocked. Not a chance for him. He's been a great player this year. Petrangelo scores. Alexander Petrangelo has scored the 5th goal against the Boston Bruins, and you might be talking Yaroslav Halak time because Tuukka Rask has not played well in this game. And that's another cannon from the point by the Blues captain. One of 3 triplets, but he's been the most successful by far. He has made it still 5-1. Pass. The Bruins are clear on that center side. Looked like it could have been offside, but McAvoy's just twirling, waiting for a teammate. McAvoy shoots in. There's a potential dump, and that's where they get it on across for O'Reilly, taken away by Corrali. Corrali, an interception. Then for O'Reilly, back for Shen. Braden Shen is away with it. Braden Shen in. Shen shoots, save. Rebounds there, and sticked away from Perron. Perron has it back, hands it away. Falk rebounds there, can't poke it away, pulled, and then Corrali with it. Corrali, Bruins are down by 4 goals with 9:25 left still remaining in period number 1. It's amazing. Marchand shoots that one, chest save, by Binnington. Now Perron has it. Perron with the puck, shoots on a blocker save by Rask. Okay, it's not Rask. I misread. They have brought Halak in. It's just not been his night. Out there for Tarasenko, shoots, gloved away by Halak. 2 saves by Halak, and then off the stick of Falk and taken to DeBrusk. And DeBrusque is offside. Schwartz up against him. Schwartz loses the draw. Krug shoots in. Taken back by Pietrangelo. Alex Pietrangelo centered it on a cross. Back for Jaden Schwartz. Schwartz away. Hit hard. He shot in. Krug kicks it back. Schwartz intercepts. Jaden Schwartz away with it. Taken back from Carlo. Bruins on a rush. Could have been a 3-on-2. Chance there. Score! Sean Corrali is unbelievable. It is 5-2. And you know that was a pass. That was a pass. But it goes off the stick of the captain, Pietrangelo, and right through the legs of Jordan Binnington. And the Bruins now trail by 3, and it's still only the first period. He's still hit on the far side. Tarasenko's got it on the forecheck. Vladimir Tarasenko holding on. Curls away from the teammate and then back. Centering it away through. Got it for Coyle. Charlie Coyle with the puck. Backhand for Krejci. What a save. Binnington with the glove. David Krejci. Forehand, backhand, wonderful. But Binnington, too good. You're going for the Flyers and the Avs? Again, I have lightning flames. There's a shot one wide. Again, there's still a possibility of you have the playoff format, but they just don't go into the playoffs. But I really think they are going. But I still have that possibility because I don't want too much hype and disappointed. Speaking of disappointed, it was almost 6-2, but had a great save by Yaroslav Halak, who has kept Boston in this game. Here's the chance. Marchand. Carlo shoots and a save made by Binnington. Chance. Bergeron closes, and he missed. Hit the corner glass. Bergeron with the puck. And for Carlo drive. Hit Pasternak. Rebound spike there, and then Schwartz is away with the puck. Jaden Schwartz holding on. Schwartz. Slap shot. Oh, that went off something and went to the glass. And Carlo, he feeds a few Bruins. Here comes a chance. Waits for the pass in front. Corrali stoned by Binnington. Corrali looks for the pass, and that went off the glass. And they try to stone away for the Blues. They keep on the big defenseman, Parayko. Parayko shoots in and intercepted immediately by Sean Corrali, looking for his second. Corrali to Carlo, off the glove. Rebounds fluttered, and Binnington will freeze play. Ryan O'Reilly to take the draw for the Blues, that is, and then won by the Bruins, but taken back off the draw by the Blues. Shen taps to Perron. Perron, he'll just slink this one through. No changes, just a forecheck. Chara is hit by O'Reilly, the smaller O'Reilly. Shen comes to go help, and he took it away. Back for Corrali. Corrali moving off the skate of Chara and then taken away by Perron. David Perron, the pass in front, intercepted by Chara, and he gets it away. Right to center, intercepted back by the Blues. Ryan O'Reilly, who won the Conn Smythe last season. After Perron, the pass for O'Reilly. Shot it wide and too high. Chara goes for the puck, but again, he's hit. Greshlick has it. Bruins up by 3 goals. Blues up by 3 goals, excuse me. Here comes DeBrusque. Jake DeBrusque slinks up the middle. DeBrusque with the puck. Shoots. Oh, saved by Binnington. He'll hold on. Boston 9 of 17, 52% on the faceoff. And make that even better because Carlo shot one slinked and blocked. There's a rebound. It's taken away by Tarasenko on the Bozak. Back to Tarasenko. Tarasenko feeds Falk on for Bozak. Intercepted. Boston Bruins away with it. Corrali has the puck. Corrali holds. Pass in front. Score! Back to Sean Corrali. His second goal of the night. It's 5-3. John Corrali continues the Conn Smythe playoff season he might have. And now the Bruins are only down by 2 goals. The chance spiked in by Steen. A potential turnover. Steen kept in by Carlo. Away, there's a chance, and that line has just been insane. Blues, they got a lot of goals, but the Bruins have found out why they're the President's Trophy champions and why they want to win the Stanley Cup this year. They were a game away last year. Some could say a period. Carlo keeps it into Bergeron. Shoots, center blocker saved by Binnington. Bergeron off that corner board. Shot in. I don't know if they're going to call this icing. No. Carlo back across to center ice. He'll shoot in, and the Blues continue. Falk on a forecheck by the Bruins. Kept in and taken away. Circling the net. Hands it off to McAvoy. Score! It is a 1-goal game. What a period this has been. Right through the legs of the Canadian phenom, and he broke his stick. Charlie McAvoy broke his stick when he went to shoot this puck, and it slinked through and went in, and it's a 1-goal game. Wow. 5-4 is the score here. Bruins work it out. Their confidence has been restored. Coyle looks it away. Coyle turned over. Taken by Parayko. Coyle's got it back. Charlie Coyle turning, shot in. High sticked it away was DeBrusque. On for Chara. Shoots. Center blocker saved by Binnington. Coyle back past McAvoy. Missed the net. A chance on away. Less than 90 seconds to go in the first period. It's 5-4 Blues. Let's go, Bruins. You can hear it hard here because these fans were quiet. They are loud now. Their team only trails by a goal. Pass in front, Corrali. Look for the hat trick. Gloved away and taken by Parayko. Less than a minute to go in the first period. Here in Game 1, 2020 Stanley Cup Final. It's the Boston Bruins and the St. Louis Blues, just like last year. And the Blues have the lead just like Game 7, but this is Game 1. And the Bruins looking for more. The Bruins won Game 1 last year. I believe it was 5-2. Chara keeps in. Shoots one. Blocked. Blues try to take it out. Perron does. Tapped it on for Thomas. Thomas on the cross to Parayko. Parayko with the puck. 15 seconds to go. Parayko turns, holds on. Parayko shoots. Glove save. Rebounds there. Perron trying to whack at it. Halak is on it. Perron slinks away. Perron one last chance. Shot it wide and high. And another chance. And that one missed the net. And that'll end period 1. Rask led up a flurry. Halak holds the fort after period 1, 5-4 St. Louis. Oh, baby, what a period. All right, so let's go. It's the start of second period here in Boston. The Blues have a 5-4 lead in Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final 2020. Won by the Blues, surprisingly. O'Reilly on for Pietrangelo. He'll flip in. Chara chased by Perron, and Perron hits him again. Forecheck. Shen taken by Greshlik. Greshlik to Marchand. Brad Marchand to Chara. Nobody scored a goal here from this top line. On, he found Pasternak. Dipsy Dodo. Score! It's a tie hockey game. What a goal by David Pasternak. He only scored 1 goal in the Stanley Cup final last season. He's got his first, and this game is tied. 30 seconds in. So now the Bruins have gotten the game all the way tied up. It was 5-1 when Rask was in net. Halak comes in, holds the fort, and the Bruins score 4 unanswered. The Blues are starting to be what seems to be the weaker team, and another turnover. DeBrusk holds, shoots, blocked by Gunnarsson. Another chance, that one went wide. Gunnarsson, who scored the overtime goal last year in Game 2. Coyle, a little reckless with his stick, but nothing called. The tap past Thomas, and he broke his stick. McAvoy. It was that similar play where McAvoy broke his stick and then scored the goal to make it 5-4 late in the period last. Marchand had a tap pass and went off his stick. Krejci tried to shoot it, and he fanned on it. Bozak away on for Bertuzzo. Marchand chases. Bozak now through. Tyler Bozak spins for Greshlick, hit. On across to Bergeron. Patrice Bergeron holds on. Bergeron, the pass is there. Marchand hits him. Backhander. Save by Binnington. Another chance, and he let the puck go. Falk chased by Marchand. Taken by Bergeron. Bergeron with the puck off the stick of Bozak. Bozak will take. Floods into the Boston zone. Away from Carlo. Tyler Bozak drops the Falk. Shot it wide. Wasn't the greatest hit on the puck. Bergeron. He holds it. And Krug is there as well. Blues come in, circling one. Bozak blocked. Hit somebody. He scored the goal that made it 1-0. None for Corrali. Feeds to Bergeron. Now to Pasternak. That's what they got. Sean Corrali, David Pasternak, and Patrice Bergeron. Pasternak shoots. Blocked. Corrali looks for the puck. And Bozak feeds it out. Bozak. A stick fragment is there. It wasn't picked up. Bozak looks for the pass in front. Torrey Krug throws it on along for the far boards. And taken back on that corner side. Pass in front of a chance. Score! It's 6-5 Bruins! They finally got it to go. What a chance that was. And what a play as it's just stopped. And Halak has been huge. He has been really, really good. And we all know that, obviously. The guy who scored the goal is Wagner. Taken on across to Chara to Krejci. He goes down. DeBrusk shoots on Binnington. Taken away to Parayko, who turned it over. The Bruins have the lead 6-5. A shot on Binnington. He'll glove down and cover. Chris Wagner has made it 6-5 Boston. It absolutely has, Campbell, who's the hockey rundown. I know that. It's been hugely awesome. Everybody I would encourage to keep watching. If you're not here, come back when you can. This is an amazing game so far. If that's what this series will be, we got a great series. Steen on for Thomas. Drop past Thomas and a shot, a save, and by Halak, he'll hold. So here's what you're getting. O'Reilly out against there on Corrali. Tried to just take that one back. And now Chara kicks that across. Back for Shen. Shen turns. Shen got hit. And another power play. This time the Blues are trailing. And Greshlick goes to the box. Greshlick's been to the box twice in this series, in this playoff year, not many times. He's not a player that really penalizes people. But he does go. And the Blues will get a power play. They've 2 of 2 on their power play. It's both been on that line unit of Bozak and Tarasenko that know each other well. Chara clears it all the way down the ice. So Binnington tries to touch it. He shot it right in front of his net. He kind of had to as he was dive-bombed by Bergeron. And if he didn't, what a save by Halak. And there's a face-off on that end. My goodness, what a save. But on the other end, if he didn't go in front of his net, that was going to be a goal, but in front of your net is very dangerous. And on the other side, Perron just shoots a laser beam, and flashing the leather is the Slovak giant with the pad, Jaroslav Halak. 6-5 still is the score in favor of Boston. There's a chance. Blues try to keep it in. O'Reilly sticked away. Falk with it. Falk away. Still out there, sticked by Halak. Bruins will clear. McAvoy, was the one that was able to dump it back. Pietrangelo passes in front for Braden Shen. Shen holds on, backhander, saved by Halak, and then McAvoy clears. All the way down, 45 seconds left in the power play, 13:35 in the period. Perron shoots, lofted it wide. Shen with the puck. Braden Shen. That was the save that was made on by Halak. This one is lofted down. Another perfect clear by the Boston Bruins. Off the stick of Shen to Chara. Chara clears. And that is going to kill off the penalty. The Bruins have killed it off completely. So out of the box is Grishlik. On for Perron now. Shot it wide. Remember, they got his stick deflected by Corrali. Then DeBrusk behind. Corrali looks to help. DeBrusk tried to kick it out, and he did. Back for Krejci. Krejci, the pass. That one went to Coyle. Back pass to DeBrusk. On for Coyle. Coyle sizes up Falk. Coyle looked for the puck, and he got it back. Coyle looks. Turns. From the border, and then he shot one on DeBrusk. Rebound fluttered for Falk. And now Falk right to McAvoy. Off a skate, intercepted. Perron to Falk on the H-spoke B, and he goes down. Perron shoots, saved by Halak. Halak's on it. Perron's got it back. Perron behind the net. Centering on a pass for Perron again, and he missed. Here comes Ryan O'Reilly. O'Reilly with the puck, circulates. O'Reilly turns from McAvoy, held by Falk. That shot rink wide completely. DeBrusk given to center, and the Bruins shoot in. Pietrangelo away, and he's pushed by Coyle. Intercepted by Wagner. Wagner with the puck. Wagner feeds. There's a chance by Carlo. That one went high. The chance for Braden Shen. Shen holds on. Shen looks for the pass. Shen backhander taken by Wagner. Clicked it for Corrali. On for McAvoy. To Wagner. And Wagner back to Corrali. A drop pass back for him anyway. Corrali turns in behind. The pass is there. Can't shoot. Still on the boards. Pietrangelo intercepted. That was Grishlik. Another shot, and that one goes to Binnington, and he will cover. Imagine, Murph. No, I think this is kind of like when we had with Dahlin, where everybody thought it was not going to go the Sabres' way because it never did, but the stars aligned and it did go their way somehow. I think that's what's going to happen with Detroit. We keep thinking of Detroit just not looking out on the lottery and how funny that would be and the memes and everything, but I think Detroit's going to get what they need, Lafreniere, to play with Larkin. Shot went wide. Bergeron drops it off to Marchand. On for Pasternak. Pasternak got some room. Pasternak shoots. Oh, what a save by Binnington. And he will hold. What a pass to David Pasternak. And I know the save is great. And yes, it is. but the pass needs to be on the tape, and it is on the tape. And Pasternak is sent, and what a save. That'd be funny for the Pens to get the first-round pick. They haven't had a high first-round pick in a long time, as the Penguins have been so consistent and so good. So we'll see how they match up against Montreal. They haven't played them in the series since 2010, and that was the only time that the Canadiens played the Penguins in the Crosby era in the Stanley Cup playoffs, if I am certain. Dropped it off. Defensively, the Blues keep on going with that unit that they've been so good at here. It just has not been able to solve the Bruins since they melted down late in the first period. The chance in front for DeBrusk. What a save by Binnington. Falk corrals it away. They have not been able to stop the stone wall in Yaroslav Halak. Rask was easy, not this backup. Here's the chance. Fanned away. Greshlik gets it across to Pasternak again. Pasternak with it, looks for the pass. Marchand's in front. Pasternak shoots wide. Marchand tied up in front of Binnington. Now he gets off his check. Stolen back by Marchand. Marchand with it. Save. Rebound to Bergeron. Went for Greshlik at the blue line, and Greshlik is offside. I see either Canucks or Pens getting laughed if they get out of the first round. I mean, I'd love for Vancouver to get Lafreniere. He fits well with what we're trying to do in British Columbia, but I mean, as a guy who likes the Canucks, I want a Stanley Cup. I don't think they're going super far, but score! Oh. Sorry for being late. Sean Corrali hat trick. Hat trick. Sean Corrali. Corrali with the hat trick, which has done it for the Bruins. It is now 7-5. That puck is just thrown all the way down. McAvoy goes and steals it. That's for Steen. Taken. Corrali looks for 4. McAvoy hit hard. Taken back. Kept in by Parayko. Skipped away from Carlo. Carlo to center ice. Carlo shot him around the boards. Binnington looks to touch the puck. He does. Binnington looks off the side. Almost stolen away. Blues get it. St. Louis down the most they've been in this series so far. Yeah, it would be really big if that could happen for Montreal. Also remember that they have Bo Horvat and JT Miller on the power play, led on by Hughes defensively. I mean, that's for in real life, but remember, in this simulation, the Vancouver Canucks almost got to this game. They had 2 chances to go to the Stanley Cup final. Marchand in front. Marchand holds. Oh, and a save by Binnington, able to deny him. He forechecked from the board still. Ryan O'Reilly looking to cut this lead to 1. O'Reilly, glove save by Halak, and he feeds Greshlik. Greshlik through with the puck. Greshlik shoots, save by Binnington. Fought off the Falk, and now there's 5 minutes left in period 2. Across from the logo, the drop pass to Pietrangelo. Shot that one wide. Bergeron onto center ice. Pasternak, and now Pietrangelo in. Pietrangelo with the puck. Here comes Alex, looks for the hat trick. Well, now he's just stopped right on the boards. Tried to kick it. He got Schwartz. Jaden Schwartz with the puck. Schwartz. The Falk shoots, save, rebounds there. It went off the stick of Halak into the corner boards on the right side of him. The net that they've got here in TD Garden on these kind of boards that are slinked. We saw a goal went off the top. It was the first Bruins goal. There's a shot, saved by Halak. Rebound, score! This is why we have a whistle. There was none, and it's 7-6. In our Geico net cam, you can clearly see that the puck was not laid on. It was a clean shove in. It's made the 7-6 right on the stick as well. Heads up play, and that's what's made this 7-6. 7-6 right now is the score. My 2020 Stanley Cup final is it was at the beginning of the year Minnesota and Tampa Bay, which could still happen, but I've changed it to Tampa Bay and Calgary. Just for this playoff meeting, like if it was a regular playoff, those two teams were in there. Save by Halak. He'll hold on with the glove. Just sat there, squared up with his pads too. What a great play. If the playoff was the way it was, it would not be Calgary and Tampa. It would be Minnesota and Tampa if it was regular. But right now, the way teams are facing each other, it looks like you're going to get Flames and Lightning just like 0-4. Parayko! Oh, how did he not score? That was not a puck that was lifted well. That was a poorly shot puck. But that puck took a dipsy doodle curve. And it was on its end. And Halak was AWOL. He was not anywhere to be found, and that somehow just hit the post and went out. That could have tied this hockey game. Here's a chance in. Pasternak sizes up. He goes down, and a save by Binnington. Wow. Krejci pinned by Falk. Falk looks for the puck. Stolen by Krejci in front. DeBrusk tied up. Blues trail by 1. They continue the rush. 2:20 to go. A save on Parayko again. Shot the puck, and somehow there was traffic all around, and somehow that puck cleanly goes to Halak, and he has to make a leg and a body save. Here comes Krejci, and a chance for DeBrusk. Krejci tries to shoot the puck, and Falk steers it away. Blues are at center. Jack Hughes, Mackenzie Blackwood rumors getting traded to Vancouver for Demko and Podkolzin. I'm a Devils and Vancouver Canucks fan. That's my 1 and my 2, so I don't know how I feel about that. I don't really like that trade for either team. Vasily Podkolzin's going to be a great player, and the Devils should not trade Blackwood, and they should not trade Jack Hughes because both those players are going to be very good, and there's no reason for the Canucks to trade Demko. So I don't like those. That trade for either team. And you said they're rumors, so these are probably just rumor mills because there's nothing going on in the NHL right now. I don't believe in it. I could understand them talking. They'll probably have talked about it, but I don't think that's going to happen, especially with the money these guys have to pay. Also, you have to remember that Mackenzie Blackwood's an RFA. 25 seconds to go in the period. 7-6. Chara scores! Chara's first Stanley Cup final goal in a year. And a slap shot that beats Binnington. The Bruins are up by 2 goals in the worst possible fashion if you're a St. Louis Blues supporter. With 21 seconds left on the clock. A turnover. Pasternak glove saved by Binnington. That would have been an absolute backbreaker at 9-6 with 9 seconds left. And we've seen the Blues give up late goals. We saw what could have ended their season in Game 3 against the Stars, Game 4 against Vancouver. They come back and win games, but they live up late goals. Corrali to the glove of Binnington. He'll hold on with a second and a half. The Bruins regain that 2-goal lead with the blast by their defensive captain. Who are my favorite players on the Canucks and the Flames? Clarify as Krug touches, and we're going to the second intermission. What a game we have here in Boston. Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final 2020. 8-6 Boston Bruins. Who are my favorite players on the Canucks and the Flames. Kelsey Morrison, I'm going to need you to clarify if you mean ever or right now. Blackwood is the goalie I want. I've seen Blackwood play really well. Also, if you like Vancouver as I do, Blackwood's first ever shutout in the NHL was against Vancouver. I was at that game, glass seats. Blackwood was playing amazing. Yeah, I know. Are you a Canucks fan too, Anthony? Like, as well as a Canadiens fan? Because that usually doesn't happen, but I think that's kind of cool. You already have a good Hughes. Jack Hughes is going to be good. He's just he's adjusting to the NHL. It's just not been what we thought it was going to be. Quinn Hughes is an amazing player. I've watched Jack Hughes and Quinn Hughes a lot in their careers because I watch a lot of Vancouver Canuck games and I've watched a lot of Devil games, and I've seen Jack Hughes up very close a few times this year. Shot of the blast. Here we want Cup there. Bergeron shot off the glass and he missed. Chances there. Your second favorite is Canucks. Me too. Canuck Nation. Favorite Pens and Wild players. Now it would be former Minnesota Wild player, who's my favorite Minnesota Wild player ever anyway, and that's Jason Zucker. I'm a huge Zucker guy. There's the chance. Bergeron, save it. Binnington, rebound to the hack at it. Binnington will hold. Yeah, I'm big into Jason Zucker. Like, I love his game. So those are my two favorite players. For the Penguins, Zucker. For the Wild, Stahl. But again, I'll actually type it about for Gunnarsson off that side. Shot in. Oh, and blockered away back. And just cross that one off the list with a great save. That one's centered back in the Blues end. St. Louis trying to get it out. Tarasenko does. Now, here's that shot. Oh, Halak, as the Blues were into the Boston end. It just didn't pan out the way he wanted it to. So, yeah, I just typed up when you asked that question, Kelsey Morrison, because I want you to get your answer, if you meant favorite Canucks Flames players ever or right now. So it's taken back and kicked away. Here's the chance for Wagner. Wagner across the shot. Glove down. Binnington. 17:01 to play in period number 3. It is 8-6. That spike down for Carlo. Blocked. Down for DeBrusk. DeBrusk behind the net. DeBrusk. Curl and drag. Coyle. That one went outside of the net, but I think he reached his blocker just in case. And a penalty, but the Blues are penalized. Falk goes to the box, and now Boston will have a power play to get a 3-goal lead. It's Falk right to the glove of the guy that committed the first penalty, Coyle. They've been really getting at each other, also verbally kind of pushing each other, shoving each other. Him, Falk, and Coyle. Now for Bergeron and one on to Carlo. Blues trying to clear it. He can't. Marchand hit the post. Brad Marchand on a turnover. He hit the post with the backhand. Blues come here shorthanded. Shen on for Bertuzzo. Saved by Halak. Behind the nets, Bertuzzo. Shoved off the puck, and then the Bruins get it across to Marchand. He was the guy who just hit the post on the power play. Brad Marchand turns away. Forecheck Marchand. Hit. Bertuzzo clears. What a clear. It kind of went right behind his back. Harlem Globetrotter style. Like, it was not a great clear
fundamentally, but he got it to go, and that's all they care about. Bergeron shoots, save by Binnington. Rebound is live. Marchand went off his stick to the far boards again. My favorite Canucks and Flames players ever. Actually, I'll tell you once there's a stoppage. More Bruins get off the bench. O'Reilly shoots, block. Coyle gets it to center. Jake DeBrusk. DeBrusk moves in for Gunnarsson. DeBrusk shoots, save, rebound, score! It's Coyle. It's Charlie Coyle. His second goal of the evening has made it 9-6 Boston. Right past Binnington, a power play tally. And Charlie Coyle from DeBrusk as well. And the face-off tied up and drawn. My favorite Canucks ever, big guy into Bieksa, the Twins. I love Trevor Linden, and also my sleeper that most Canuck fans don't really appreciate because he was only there for a few years. I love Maxime Lapierre. Love Maxime Lapierre, especially that goal he scored for us in Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Final against Boston in 2011. We were pushed on Thomas. Of course, John Shorthouse's famous call. Lapierre, score! Thomas almost got there. That was great. A great moment. I'm a huge Maxime Lapierre fan as well as those guys I said. Favorite Canuck ever is Daniel Sedin. For the Flames, I would say that I'm a good fan of Sean Monahan. I'm from New Jersey, but not northern Jersey, not southern Jersey. So a lot of people think I should like Goudreau. I do not like Goudreau. I'm not into Tkachuk either. I'm not really on any side of that rivalry with the Tkachuk rivalry in Edmonton, but I'm big into Sean Monahan, and I loved Iggy and Mika Kiprusoff. But actually, my favorite Flame ever, score! Hat trick! Hat trick for Coyle. What a moment here in the Stanley Cup Final. What a goal by Charlie Coyle. He just walked up the middle. Excuse me very much. You're not gonna give me any space. So I'm gonna take all of it and shoot this puck in the back of the net to make it a 4-goal lead for my home team. He was born a few towns away, and Charlie Coyle scores his third goal of the night to make it 10-6 Boston. Again, my favorite Flame ever really got me into it is favorite Canuck ever is Daniel Sedin. My favorite Flame ever was the shot, a save made. McAvoy trying to get it out. Bertuzzo can't. Favorite Flame ever is Alex Tanguay. I love Tanguay. So that's all that stuff. It's a 4-goal lead now. Now the Blues are going to have to start thinking Jake Allen for the second time in these playoffs. Bertuzzo, a chance. Hit on the forward. Bertuzzo looks at the pass. Halak got it out of there. On for Corelli. Back for Carlo. Carlo shot in. Allen is out there, actually. So it's both backups here in Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final. Went off a teammate, Falk. Allen's out there finally. Halak's been out there for most of the game, but Halak's been the one that's kept the Bruins in this hockey game, and there's going to have to be some soul-searching for Cassidy if Boston holds on with the next 11:50 left in this game, as Halak makes another save if the Game 2 starter will be Tuukka Rask or Yaroslav Halak. And Tuukka Rask has played in 2 Stanley Cup Finals and has been around 3 Stanley Cup Final teams. Halak has never played in the Stanley Cup Final or been on a Stanley Cup Final team. So he may get the win here. His team, he has a 4-goal cushion. I'm not positive if he'll start Game 2, and that's what's going to have to think. As Game 2 will be on Friday night here in Boston. The winner of this game obviously will have a 1-0 series lead. Marchand falls down to deflect the puck. Bergeron on for Carlo. 10:50 to go. Bergeron looks for the backhand. Parayko fishes it out. Perron. His team is down by 4 goals. A hostile environment. Halak had to fight it off. He did finally. That's sending pass for Pasternak. Pasternak holds on, waits, backhander. That's stifled away. Good play by Parayko. That's the stretch pass. Alex Steen has it. Steen away with the puck. Steen now a chance score. That's Carl Gunnarsson. His second Stanley Cup playoff goal this year. His first Stanley Cup playoff goal against the Boston Bruins since Game 2 in the overtime. What a shot by Gunnarsson. As Krug went down, Steen really made the play. But Gunnarsson has to shoot that puck accurately, and he does, and now it's 10-7. What a game. This is one of those games that you probably won't see in a long time. It's very similar to Game 1 of the Devils and the Stars in 2000 Stanley Cup Final and Game 1 against the Blackhawks and the Flyers, where these teams have a nervousness around them, although both teams know each other very well since most of the same players played against each other in the Stanley Cup Final last year and had a very memorable game. Here's Tarasenko, feeds to Bozak. I don't even know why he missed the net, but he missed the net somehow. There's that chance. 9:10 to go. Bertuzzo with it. Blues are down by 3. They were down by 4, that Gunnarsson blast helped them. Bruins try to get back up by 4, and Allen falls down. The puck never even went close to him. Gunnarsson slinks it on for Bozak. Bozak in front of his net. Bozak, sending pass. There's the chance for the Blues. He tapped it off to Schwartz. Jaden Schwartz circulates. The chance for Falk, intercepted. Krejci gets it to Coyle. Charlie Coyle scored a hat trick. Corrali has as well. He feeds DeBrusk. Jake DeBrusk holds on. DeBrusk behind. DeBrusk waits. Backhander. Rebound. Went wide. Falk on across the Blues into Bruin ice. Here's a chance. A shot. Ricochet behind him. Rebounds there. And the Blues can't tuck it home somehow. Lofted in. Falk. Chata works on the pass. And they try to get it there was Wagner. Wagner from the backhand across the wall. Chance by McAvoy went wide. Falk throws it away. He'll skim this one in. Carlo chased by Thomas. If you've noticed, the Blues have not been able to forecheck the Bruins well in this third period. Coyle. Charlie Coyle. Steen tries to intercept it to Falk. Got it away. Blues keep it going on the right wall. Kept that play there. And a score! They score! No. Yes, they do. It's in the net. It's in the net. I don't even know how that got in. It didn't even look like it was in the net. It kind of surprised me. That puck goes in right through the legs, and they immediately raise their arms. And the referee does come and say it is a goal. Went right through the legs and right through the short side. It's 10-8. With 6:51 to go. The Blues are starting to jab right into this game, and it almost seems like the opposite effect of what happened earlier, where Allen is starting to revitalize the Bruins, the Blues, as he makes a save on the right side. I don't know if there's enough time, but again, in the first period midway, the Blues were commanding this game 1, and Halak just crept them into the game. And if the Blues force overtime or win, well, let's say win, because Binnington's played a lot of this game. If the Blues find a way to win this game, is the question there. Allen against Halak for Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final, a backup game? You wonder. A shot by Krug is stifled by Allen again. This one's a clean slap shot that hits nobody off the far side and does not break a stick. Very pedestrian for a series and a game that has not been. Krug, another shot blocked. Pasternak hit. Pasternak goes down. Bergeron feeds away from Pasternak. Bergeron wins for Carlo. Another save by Allen. Blues trying to get it out. They do. Shen. Shen away with the puck. Braden Shen turns, hit by Carlo. Perron spins away with it. Carlo now for O'Reilly. Has to shoot. Blockered away. Marchand tries to keep the puck down, and he does. Baseball bat style. That one went all the way back for Bozak, taken by Krug. Torrey Krug sends in. Taken away, that's a lofter. Close for Parayko. Tries to fight off from Marchand. Bozak kicks it away for Parayko. Instead, he doesn't find him. He finds it on a crust. That for O'Reilly. Ryan O'Reilly gets it back around for him again. He keeps on possession. Ryan O'Reilly circulates and backhands it in. Bozak fighting off from Krug. Bozak forechecks Krug. There's Pasternak on the way for Corrali. He scored 3. Got that hat trick earlier on. Then Coyle did as well. Corrali fights off the pass in front. Marchand! What a save by Allen. Forgot about that goaltender change for a little, but we apologize. And O'Reilly stolen away by Marchand. Brad Marchand hit hard. Marchand kicks it away to the point. Back for Carlo. That chance hit the glass. Parayko feeds on along. 4 minutes to go. Send in pass. Has Steen with him. Decides to shoot the puck, and it's stopped with the leg by Binnington. Halak, and then Bruins come in. Favorite rookie goalie? Hey, I'm a big Devils fan, but I love Igor Shesterkin. Like, I love this kid. I don't consider guys like Demko or guys like Blackwood rookies. They played a considerably amount, or Yari, they played a considerably amount of games last year. So guys that I see in new, like Samsonov or Shesterkin, I really like Shesterkin. He's like a young guy that's getting more and more confidence, and he's fast, he's big, he's athletic, he's smart. He has all those tools, and when he really gets all the confidence and becomes a true NHL goalie, he's going to be one of the top goalies in the world. Vasilevsky, chance by Coyle, missed the net, looks for 4. Close to center, O'Reilly finds Steen. The pass intercepted by Greshlik, 2:40 to go. Allen may leave soon, not for Binnington, but for a wide open goal. Falk on for Steen, back to Falk, and he sends. Chata with the poke check. They still got it. Then Thomas spins away. Robbie Thomas, McKinnon, and Giroux. I like those players. I like those players a lot. I like Landeskog a lot, actually. It's shot in. 1:50 to go in favor of the Bruins. They have that 2-goal lead. There's a chance. Tarasenko poked away. Wagner, he fed it back. Shot in. Walk away. Sends Thomas. Thomas to Bozak. Bozak holds. Shoots. Fought off by Halak. Pretty easy save for him. A lot of goalies this year have been making those types of saves. Pekka he's good. They're really good at developing goalies. Don't know how you can be a Hawks and a Canucks fan. I'm a Devils, Canucks, and Red Wings fan. I don't know how you can like the Hawks too, but a lot of people I know usually have an original 6 team, so I guess that's yours. Net is empty. On the other side, Blues try to keep for more. Kept in by Falk. Shot, save, taken by McAvoy. Harassed, backhander, stopped. Bergeron with it. Bergeron to the empty net. Score! Yes, there's no goalie in the cage, but Bergeron finally gets a goal in the Stanley Cup final. It's a shot from the boards, and it is 11-8 Bruins. .32 seconds left. It looks like it's going to be a Game 1 win. We'll have to wait and see. Now it's 17 seconds left on the clock here. And that one goes off to the glove of Halak with 13 seconds left. That 3-goal lead is maintained by Boston. What a hit that Coyle made on Shannon. Charlie Coyle, he started this game not great. Confidence problems, penalties, pushing, shoving, yelling, but he got a hat trick tonight, the hometown boy. It's his second straight Stanley Cup final. Now Corrali with the puck. Corrali throws it on close to Allen. Corrali with the puck. Pass in front, taken by Gunnarsson. That's going to be it. Game 1 of the Boston Bruins. They didn't start well, but they got that comeback. They got the game-winning goal early, 30 seconds into period 2. And they get the win. 11-6 in a shootout gallery of epic proportions. A game that won't be forgotten. The Boston Bruins take a 1-0 lead in the series over St. Louis. Again, different game. They'll take game 1 again for the Blues and head up back to Boston for Friday night, game 2 of the 2020 Stanley Cup Final. All right, everyone. That was the Stanley Cup Final 2020. It's been awesome, obviously. Game 1, Boston Bruins in a game that's crazy. 11-6. Halak gets the win for the Bruins. Technically a partial win for Rask since he started, but the win goes to Yaroslav Halak, and then the Bruins take a 1-0 lead in the series, headed back to St. Louis, back to Boston on Friday night. It'll be this Friday around the same time, 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock puck drop, 7 o'clock actual video for Game 2. St. Louis trying to tie the series split, and Boston heading back to St. Louis. The Bruins trying to take a 2-0 stranglehold. Don't believe the Bruins have taken a 2-0 stranglehold in any series. They haven't. They have lost. They won game 2 against the Islanders at home in overtime, but they lost the 2 previous game 2s. Pretty astoundingly, Toronto kind of just clamped on them, and they lost in a shutout. The only game they lost against Florida in the first round. So Boston will try to get their first 2-0 series lead of the playoff, and the Blues are going to try to take the series back to St. Louis where they're more confident. I'll read some more of these comments, and then this stream will be over. I'm sorry if you can't see my face. It's just, I guess, really dark. I don't even know. Bruins have great goalies. Yeah, but Rask is a free agent next year. Vladar is good, but he's okay. Yeah, I guess so. Vladar, call them up and win the game of the Flames. Yeah, I'm not a Galchenyuk guy, though. I like Zucker a lot more than Galchenyuk. I never was a Galchenyuk person. I didn't think he was that great, but I've always loved Zucker's game, as I was saying. All right, everybody. We'll have Game 2 in the Stanley Cup Final on Friday night in Boston. Boston Bruins. St. Louis Blues. The Bruins horn is great. It's my favorite horn, my favorite goal song, too. Boston Bruins, St. Louis Blues, Game 2 Friday night at 7 o'clock of the Stanley Cup Final. Stay safe, everybody. Stay home, everybody. Have a great night, everybody. And happy hockey, everybody.